It did field test presumptive positive. All right, man, go ahead and put your hands behind your back for me.
Yeah, smoke a cigarette, please.
On April 17, 2018 in Florida, a man named Steve Van found himself in a frightening situation that would shake his trust in law enforcement forever. It all started when Officer Zachary Wester from the Jackson County Sheriff's Office pulled him over. Officer Wester initially told Mr. Van he was stopped because his car's license plates were not showing any insurance. However, Mr. Van quickly disproved this by showing his valid insurance, causing Officer Wester to change his reason for supposedly drifting over the double yellow line. As these justifications twisted, Officer Wester decided to search Mr. Van's car.
$25.54. The RO is going to be the driver. I'm 10-6 vehicle search.
During the search, recorded by Officer Wester's body camera, he engaged in a casual conversation with Mr. Van, asking if anyone else had been in the car recently.
Come on, man. You ain't had nobody in the vehicle with you?
Huh?
Have you had anybody in the vehicle with you lately?
Yeah, I had girl named Crystal in there. Why?
Crystal who?
I had more or something like that. I don't know why.
Okay, all right. Honesty's going to go a long way with me, okay, man?
Yeah.
All right.
What?
I've got to test this. Have you ever seen this before?
No.
Okay.
No. What is that?
Let's hang out with Deputy Jackson here.
Whoa, man, where'd you get that, man?
The center console.
There ain't no way, man.
This search led to a startling discovery, or so it seemed. Officer Wester claimed to find a small plastic baggie with traces of in the vehicle's center console. The body camera captured all of this, but it was hard to see everything clearly, raising questions about what happened during the search. Could the officer have planted the baggie himself? Officer Wester then tested the substance using a field test kit. The test should turn blue for a positive result, according to the kit instructions. However, the liquid in the test visibly turned pinkish red, not blue. Despite this, Officer Wester declared it blue and informed Mr. Van that it tested positive for
All right, look, man. It did field test presumptive positive for. Okay. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If I read you your rights, will you talk to me?
I talked to you, man.
Okay.
I'm just saying, man. I ain't just, dude.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, okay?
The officer then proceeded to read Mr. Van his rights and arrested him. This situation turned Mr. Van's life upside down as he faced criminal charges based on what appeared to be falsified evidence. The field test's results and the questionable circumstances of the search suggested that something was terribly wrong with the stop and the subsequent arrest.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and have him or her present with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one be appointed for you without cost before any questioning if you so desire. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you still have the absolute right to stop answering any time. You also have the right to stop answering any time until you talk to a lawyer. You understand each of those rights I've explained to you?
Sure.
Today on this traffic stop, have you asked myself or K9 Deputy Jackson to allow you to speak to an attorney? Okay? Having these rights in mind, you wish to talk to me now? Okay. Okay, all right, man. I explained the reason for my traffic stop, and when we started talking about crossing the line, you explained to me your front end was out of line, right? Walked up, talked to you, started talking about a little bit of an odor in the vehicle, and you made the statement, I know you want to search it. Okay. What was the reason behind that? And then you said, then you were starting to get out, and you were like, go ahead and search it. Like, what's the reason behind that, man?
Because I got pulled over for it, and that's exactly what the officer did. He come out and said he smelled smoke.
Okay.
Okay. And,
Right.
and that just gave him the right,
Right.
to come in and search. Okay?
All right. So I get into the vehicle. Okay. You saw me work my way around. Same way I search every vehicle. Start on the driver's side, go to the passenger side. Open up the center console. Pulled all of your papers out of the center console. In the bottom in the corner, there was that little clear baggie painted black, or it's already black with creases in it. Okay. In the bottom of it's probably 0.20 of a gram of what appears to be. That's what my field test shows out here on the side of the road. Okay. Whenever I came back and talked to you about it, before reading you your rights, so I can't even put that in my report. I can't use that against you. You made the statement that you had someone in the vehicle with you. Okay. Now that your rights have been read, do you want to tell me? I mean, give me some background on who you had, and are they users or anything?
In the past, yes. She's been known to be a user.
Okay.
I gave her a ride. Wow, man.
Did she go in your center console or anything, man?
I have no idea.
Possible, maybe.
I have no idea.
Now before I look any deeper, am I gonna find a pipe or a syringe or anything like that, man? Because
That's not that I know of, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm walking the
right.
line, man.
So the last time you used methamphetamines before you went to prison, right?
Yes.
You voluntarily told me that you had been to prison for possession.
Yes.
Of,
Yes.
okay. You said you served 2 years.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see, when did you get out?
It's just March.
Okay. So when you got out in March, you've been clean ever since, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Where you live at, man?
White Church Pond Road.
White Church Pond.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Have you been pulled over since you got out of prison?
No.
You haven't been pulled over since you got out of prison? Okay. So you don't know where that suspect came from? Okay. Or why it would be in your center console, man?
I do not know, man. I'm being serious, man. I think my ride.
It was, like I said, man, it was black. I almost missed it. Whenever I opened up the center console, it was just laying flush on the bottom of the console.
You know, I don't know.
You don't know, man?
I don't know, man.
Nothing in your hat or anything like that, man?
No, man. I ain't got nothing on me, man. Oh, wow, man.
When's the last time she was in that vehicle with you, bud?
Just earlier.
Earlier?
Yes, sir.
You got the cash here, man, just from your odd jobs that you've been doing?
Yes, sir.
And before we start further, if you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content like this. This claim led to Mr. Van's arrest, despite his protests and confusion about the presence of in his car. The officer justified the arrest by citing the lack of discretion in charges, ignoring Mr. Van's pleas and his clean record since his release. Mr. Van was respectful throughout the interaction, which made the situation even more disheartening.
There, I mean, you can't think of any other way, man, that would have got in there. I mean, like I said, man, honesty goes a long way, okay?
I'm being honest, man. I really don't know, man. I'm being...
Like I tell everybody, here, turn around, let me train. I treat everybody with the same amount of respect they treat me. All right, you've been nothing but respectful, okay? I couldn't ask you to be any more respectful, man. I'm just trying to figure out how that stuff got in your car. Turn around and talk to me. Open up your mouth. Lift your tongue up. Okay. You think she had? Mike? You didn't see her use it or anything? Okay. Look, man, you're gonna go to jail today for possession. Okay. It was in your vehicle right there at the center console. All right.
Come on, man. Please.
I don't have much discretion with a felony charge, buddy. I don't have much discretion with that, man.
Dude, man, my mom was going to work. Oh, man, dude, I'm serious, dude. Anything. What you want me to do, man?
Listen, man. I don't have discretion with felonies, okay?
Dude, man, if I know that shit was in there, you think I'd tell you go here and search, man? Come on, man, really?
People still do sometimes, and that's why I was getting around to the fact, did you see the person that was with you? Were they using or shooting up or smoking while they were in the car? Because whenever I ask you that, you kind of put your head down and look away. It makes me kind of think that maybe, yeah.
No, man.
Nah?
I'm telling you, man. God.
Okay. All right, man. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back for me.
Can I smoke a cigarette? Please? Please?
Just hang tight right there. Let me explain something, man. Go and get you a cigarette. The company you keep sometimes makes you turn into a, okay?
I'm telling everybody to stay away from me, too.
Okay. See you later.
Officer Wester suggested that Steve should stop letting people ride in his car, hinting that this might stop these kinds of problems from happening. But Steve was clear he didn't know how the got into his car. As the officer went back to searching the vehicle, Steve was left to ponder the unwarranted accusations, now handcuffed in the back of the patrol car.
It's empty.
You know, I'm going to tell you vehicle too. Okay. 2554. Go ahead and show me 1015 and roll a rotation on 1070, please. Listen, buddy, I don't think you're a bad guy, okay? Sometimes people we hang around, though, get so screwed up in bad situations, right?
I've been trying to keep away from it. This fact right here, man. I mean, wow, man, you don't know how hard it's been, okay? When I got out, man, my house was been broken into, all my shit stolen. I had nothing, man. I was having everything stolen from me, man.
Where did you live at the time?
That same place.
Same place, man. Whenever you went to prison, was that your first time going? No, see, what's your criminal history look like, man? Pretty lengthy.
Yeah.
How long were you on before you went to prison, man? Years. That'll eat you up one. Tear your damn life apart.
It did. It did. It really did.
He kept unmarked bags of and in the trunk of his patrol car and manipulated his body cam footage to fabricate evidence against innocent people, many of whom were trying to recover from past mistakes or maintain their sobriety.
You might want to quit letting people in your vehicle. If you're saying that's not yours, you might want to quit letting people in your vehicle. And I can tell you, man, you look me in my eyes whenever you tell me it's not yours, but you look away whenever I ask about the person that was with you.
I don't
Okay.
know. That's what I'm saying. I really don't know.
Right.
I just.
Throw that cigarette out, man. I'm just gonna do it on my computer. I'm gonna finish searching and make sure I didn't miss anything.
In July 2019, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement arrested Officer Wester, detailing his corrupt practices in a 30-page affidavit. His actions not only undermined the trust in law enforcement, but devastated lives. That brings us to the end of a troubling case of trust betrayed by someone meant to uphold the law. Officer Wester's actions remind us how crucial it is for those in power to act responsibly and justly. Have you or someone you know ever faced a similar situation? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video.